Joltin Joe here alongside the commish Silvio de Salvatore. We're nearing the end here. Semifinals, hoops, and Leewood basketball. The finals for the B division set for Tuesday, set for tomorrow. We're recording on Monday, not Fleeky Friday this week. And then the championship for the A division is going to be set for Thursday. Still some games to be played. Sil, how are you?
Joe, I'm great. Well, I think we got to introduce our special guest right here as well. Like something Tony would never, ever do. Come into the studio, right? I'm going to let you take this shine because I know you're going to love this.
So I was waiting. I was going to hype him up a little bit.
I know. I'm sorry. I just got so excited.
I know. You're right here. But exactly. Something Tony would never do because he's way too good for anything and anybody, especially this league. And, you know, he is who he is. And everybody knows how I feel about Tony. But the new GM, owner of Fever, the coach himself, Thomas Fangaz Pinto, joins us live, not on the phone, live in studios. Fangaz, how are you?
I'm good, Joe. Sil, thanks for having me. This is
anytime. Great. Our pleasure. You've been one of the most consistent callers. We love to have you, and we figured get you in the studio today for the Leewood, final podcast, right?
This
you're going to Italy.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some scouting for Brazzers. we had an early playoff exit, but I'm going across the ocean. I'm going to see if I could bring some talent back.
Good.
So we could bounce back. But we'll be right there next season. Fangaz, semifinals. Mm-hmm. How you feeling? How's the team feeling? What's the attitude like?
Well, we're getting Folger back today, so we're feeling pretty good.
Sick.
I wanted to break that to you last night. Me and Jack had about an 8-minute call yesterday because Jack was watching the game live.
Yeah.
But he was a little behind, so he was watching the game. I call him up. I go, listen, you guys are playing. I knew you were playing in the Whaler game.
Right.
So I called Jack. I go, listen, you're playing trees and threes. He goes, what? And he was watching the recording. I go, you got to watch the end of this game because they were down 21 in the second half. And Tim McCauley did his thing. But Tom Parrish, 5'4", shut down Manhattanville All-Star Sean Smith.
Unbelievable.
Held him to 2 points second half. 5'4", our height.
That was probably that's the most surprising thing that we've seen in the postseason, maybe all season. And not only his defense, but his ability to shoot from beyond, from the three. I mean, I was watching the stream. I couldn't make it, but that guy was money. He wasn't missing.
No, he wasn't missing. I'm telling you, Tom, he's got the best rip from ear to toe, just like they teach you. Pump, rip, ear to toe. It's going to be a good game tonight. I'm glad you guys have Folger because this is what I've been waiting for. You guys are the Goliath. We got the David with trees and threes. It's going to be fun. And they're the 1 seed. You root for them.
No.
They're not. I do. Oh, I do. So, it's not like
I can't go at this point and be on the
if Tony's not there,
I don't care. He's associated. It'll always be, Tony in parentheses. And no disrespect to Fangaz and Boz and Jack and Folger and the other ringers you guys bring on a week-to-week basis. But I got to go with my boy Kim McCauley and Trees and Threes. And let's not forget Bobby Souls.
I love Bobby Souls.
And I'm excited for that matchup, whether it's Bobby on Boz or I think it's got to be McCauley on Boz. But then you have Jack, so it's complicated. But we'll break down that game a little further in. But like you mentioned, Folger coming back. Any concern that the team chemistry, he's been out for a few weeks, right? Mm-hmm. So any concern with the chemistry here?
No, I don't think so. It's going to mean less minutes for me that
I don't know why.
I'll happily give to him. But again, I was just happy that last week. I mean, me, DeChico, and O'Toole, we all played upwards of 25, 26 minutes, and we still found a way to win.
Yeah.
And,
Tom, you were a big reason part. I'm going to say it on the podcast. There was a Charlie hit baseline, found a great I think it was James Brady, right? Yeah. James Brady on the cut down the middle. Who comes from nowhere? Thomas Pinto with 3.2 seconds, sends it into out of bounds, and the rest is history. Fever wins an OT.
I mean, look at those fangs.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And, Tom, kudos to you because you've been taking, the back seat this year. And I've been telling you, you could play more, but you're doing the right thing. You're trying to put the team first, and I respect that. That's why I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for both teams. Listen, I can't go wrong. I think the finals is going to be great. I think semifinals is going to be great. It's going to be epic tonight. Tonight's gonna have epic games.
Any added pressure knowing that you guys are the top seed? You've had such a great season, and now here it comes. You lose, and you're going home.
I wouldn't say pressure because I think a lot of teams in this league could be the number 1 seed on a night-to-night basis. I think, like, if you put, I don't know, the 2 seed, the 3 seed, the 1 seed, if they all play 10 times, I think it'd be pretty close, 5-5, 6-4. So I don't think there's too much of a talent disparity. Obviously, we're better when Folger's on the court.
Yeah.
He makes us more of a complete team, but I don't think there's that much of a difference in talent disparity from teams 1, 2, 3, and 4. So not feeling too much extra pressure. I think it's a pretty good, even matchup, to be honest with you.
That's how I got something. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go way back when. You could be the first ever summer player to win a Leewood championship and a flag championship. Pete Gordon might have done it. I'm not sure with the Knights, but I don't think so.
The Knights won in what, 16?
In 16, right?
Yeah.
Then they didn't do it.
Yeah.
So you could be the first player ever to do both.
Any pressure on that? And I know you're saying you're going to take a back seat on the court, but I mean, here you are. You're in an interesting predicament here. Not really a predicament, but you got 2 games you got to focus on. How do you prioritize here?
I have softball too.
Look at him. This guy's
tomorrow, right?
Softball is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and if necessary, Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you do there? If you hit softball, you're going Thursday. Possible championship game Thursday.
Could be back to back. Could have softball game 3 at like 6:30, and then just come over right to basketball. So.
Oh my God.
Man, this guy's a winner.
He is a winner.
Yeah. He's a winner.
We gotta start taking notes, Joe.
Screw Fangaz and Panya. Those guys, all they do is win. So, Sil, what do you got?
I'm sorry, Joe. What's the game plan for tonight? Because Trees and Threes, I mean, they are scrappy like no other. I feel like they're a better version of what we are before we had Christian. Like, you got to literally give it your all. But I think they got a little more skill set. Their guards are really good. They got some shooters out there on that team. How do you feel that you guys are going to stop it? You can try to get in transition on them, or
I think we're going to try. I think our offense last game was a little bit stagnant.
Yeah.
Especially towards the end. And credit to them because they played really good defense on it. They were scrappy too. They were getting after it. They rebounded well. I think if our ball movement is a little bit better today, I think that's going to help us. Obviously, Folger being back, that's key. I'm not worried about him fitting right in. I think he'll be fine. Defensively, we got to get out on them. They can get in rhythm and they can get hot, and you could blink and look up, and they could put a couple threes up there in not very much time. So we really got to extend. We really got to make it difficult for them when they're around the 3-point line because they thrive off being in rhythm.
Yeah,
they're rhythm shooters, and we got to make it difficult for them, kind of close down their airspace, make it tough. And defensively last week, I mean, we played well. We went to overtime and I think we gave up 47 points. So if we played defensively like we did last week, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, and I think a lot of things, too, didn't go your way in the Fever game. Like, Jack picked up 4 fouls in, like, the 10-minute mark. So he had to, like, take a back seat a little bit and, not play to his potential driving to the rim. And, I mean, he's got some finishes. It's literally unbelievable, Daly. Yeah. MVP year. The award winners will be when should we not let him out? Tomorrow? Before the B game?
I think before the B game.
Yeah, I don't want to do it now.
We'll go live.
We'll go live on it. Yeah, absolutely. I like that. Yeah. Now, is your team going to stay there for the second matchup, the semifinal, or how's that going to go? Are you guys going to scout TMT and Fizzle, or going to celebrate the win?
They got to win first.
Yeah, we have to win first.
That was a trick question.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, because if we didn't win, I'm going straight home.
Yeah.
If we did win, if we were fortunate enough to win today, if the team wants to stay and watch, I'd be happy to with the team. Yeah, sure.
So who do you want to see?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
matter.
All right,
come on.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Doesn't
I'm going to twist your leg here, Tom. You have the summer defending champs, TMT. They're on an absolute roll right now. You wouldn't want to knock them off after knocking you guys out last year?
It would be a little bit, sweet revenge, but at least me personally, I don't take that much stock into it. If other guys on the team rather play someone else, then
you're telling me
that's fine.
You're telling me Boz doesn't want to take down Dom Marino.
Maybe he does,
Come on.
and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
You
but
know better than we
that's
do.
perfectly. If he wants to do that or anyone else on the team, that's perfectly fine. You're asking me personally. It doesn't matter to me who I play. I just want to be there and I just want to win.
You don't think Joe Quo wants to dunk on sticks?
It's fine. That's fine if they do.
Man, I can't wait for that
And I know
matchup.
if we did,
If
I
that
know if we
happens.
did play them, they would be even extra hyped because of what they did to us last year. Absolutely.
Okay, so I think we subtly got our answer out of Fangaz there that Fever wants TMT.
They want TMT.
They
yeah.
want TMT. They don't want any other team. They want TMT. Now, Fangaz, I just mentioned about Boz, probably the rookie of the year, one of the contenders for rookie of the year. Obviously, you could put him in the MVP category as well. But a guy who plays with a lot of emotion, a lot of attitude, a lot of swagger. Are you worried at all that there may be, it may get heat of the moment between him and McCauley or him and Bobby Souls, and you see something happening where their game plan may be to get in his head to take him out of the game?
I think that Boz is smart enough as a player to kind of back off if guys are coming at him and trying to get him off his game. And I think that a lot of the time, Boz just lets his game talk for him. I mean, he's very talented. He's playing very big minutes today, and we need him. He plays with attitude. He plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and that's what you need when you get to.
I love his
when
game.
you get down to the Final Four.
I feel like Boz is a love-hate. You could either love him on the court, kind of like Danny Rock,
Sure.
Besides off the court, it's one thing, but on the court, I like it. I like the
That's
spunk.
good because I've played with Danny, and I played
Loved
with him
it.
in the winter, loved it. Can't stand playing against him.
You can't.
Yeah.
And I feel like the same goes with Boz. And
Right.
people, I think, take it a little too far. I love Boz. I love his energy. He's a competitor.
Great
He wants to
teammate,
win.
too.
And
Great-
he is a good teammate,
excellent
right?
teammate.
I see that. And
Excellent teammate. Excellent teammate.
now, Tom, we got a special caller. See if he answers.
The suspense.
Don't worry, it's not. Don't worry, it's not Tony. Yo, ready to go?
Oh, let's go.
All right.
Now, will Tom be able to hear it or no? Oh. Here, take mine.
No, then you can't hear it. Go.
No, just take it. We'll switch it off. We'll go back and forth. Jack, how are you, bud? Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, bud?
Not much. We figured to get, we got a Final Four matchup. What we wanted. The whole league wanted it. We got Fever versus Trees and Threes tonight. I got the owner of Fever here, number 1 seed, letting you call the shots. Thomas Pinto is in office here. Tom, you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, Jack, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, Tom? How you doing?
Good, man. I'm good.
So Jack, did you watch the end of that game?
Yeah.
What'd you think? It was stellar, right?
Wild. Definitely the refs had a say at the end, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's how basketball works. Everyone gets a couple of calls to go their way against them. Just happened to be poor timing for Manhattanville, and Trees and Threes put a great run at the end of the game, and you'll get a call or two to go your way when you come back from down 20. So
Thank you.
them.
That's my that was the point I made because I felt bad for Manhattanville how they lost. So Tom, long story short, Tim McCauley got fouled at the 3-point line with 0.4 seconds left, and I mean I think it was a foul, but it wasn't like a ridiculous foul. So you kind of thought they would let it go because he did it in with 2 guys on him, hits 2, misses the 3rd. They give him the timeout. I screw up the clock. I click it a little early. They try to get a double stagger screen, throwing it up to backside to Sean Smith, and I kind of threw it early. But long story short, Corey's shot got blocked at the end, and like Jack said, when you're down 21 and it gets to a tie game and the other team has the ball, kudos to them. They came back, so they're gonna get a call like that. But Jack, listen, we're looking forward. It's official. I know I got the rumor. I didn't want to spread any, fake news rumors out there. Matt Folger is back tonight in the lineup.
Yep.
Previously reported, confirmed. Puts you guys at 5-point favorites. We're excited to see it. There's just a couple questions. We want to know if the chemistry is going to be altered at any point.
No, not at all. Actually, people have thought Matt went on vacation these last 5 weeks, but he's actually been training He's been in a private area, no phone access, nothing. He like Jimmy Butler did a couple years ago. Folger has been doing the same
he's gonna be
thing.
better than
He's
ever.
been working on his shot. So he'll be improving from 50% from 3 to 75%, hopefully. But yeah, he's in great shape, and so we don't expect anything to slow down with him or with the team. So
hey, Jack, was
going.
that a team decision or an individual decision to step away from the game from some time and kind of take a mental break, but still at the same time work a little bit on the X's and O's?
I think it was a little bit of both. Folger knew there were some parts in his game that he needed to work on, but he left. I think it was like a game or two after we lost at the buzzer to Peekskill or Yorktown, and we kind of need to find our old identity. So we kind of shipped them off and said, Folger, we need you to work on these skills, and hopefully he comes back and we'll see them tonight.
Do you think it had anything to do with the brief return of Tony Pagno that really forced him to want to walk away and not be around him in that situation?
Well, I never thought of that.
Yeah, potentially he kept on hearing the name Tony Pagno, and he didn't know who that was, and so he heard he may have been coming back for a game or two, and so he was kind of worried he was taking up a spot on the team. And as
what a
Folger,
great guy.
As kind of a guy he is, he was like, yeah, Pagno's been here for a while, longer than me, so he gets his spot back. But fortunately,
Get Folger back.
I'll take the 6'8" guy over the 6'2" married guy. So, but I think Tom can say the same thing as well.
Tom, can you confirm that?
Well, Tony only played
Perfect.
one game.
Well, on that note, hey, Jack, that was great. Thank you, because I don't even want to hear what Tom has to say. And I agree with you. Why would, I would be intimidated if someone that was as big a jabroni as Tony would come back and trying to ruin the chemistry. That was very selfish of him to do that. But kudos to Folger for stepping away and really being and becoming an even better player. And we're excited to see him on the court. How are you feeling? Are you ready to roll? You're gonna have a tough matchup. Either you're probably gonna go head to head with Tim McCauley or maybe even Bobby Souls, who I don't know if you know Bobby, but Bobby's one of our guys.
Yeah,
so.
He's got 60,000 followers on Instagram.
I mean, I know your whole team doesn't have that combined. So how does that make you feel? Are you a little intimidated by that or what?
Yeah, he may bring a huge crowd tonight. I hope he does. That'll make the environment a lot better. So maybe you can get him to Instagram a picture for tonight to let his followers
That's a good
know
idea.
House of Sports is where it's going to happen tonight. But yeah, no, I'm excited. Treat every game the same. Game 1 has been the same as the semifinals for me, regardless of who we're playing. It's always the same mentality. It's always must win. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and they're a respectable team, so it's going to be a battle. But they haven't seen Folger.
Yes, they haven't.
So people really don't understand how talented he is. And we're fortunate that Trees and Threes has not seen him play yet. So
yes. Now I got a question for you. Then we're gonna hand it over to Tom, Jack. Who would you rather play, TMT or Fizzle, after TMT beat you guys last year?
Yeah, I mean, for both, I have friends you could say, on both teams. TMT, they did beat us last year, so there is some sort of a rivalry, and I've been playing against Dom and those boys and Anthony and John for quite a while now in this league. So, I mean, there is like a hate-love relationship.
Yeah. Hate-love.
On and off the court. But Fizzle, they're super talented. They got a lot of players from colleges at all different levels, and I think either game would be a great matchup, but we're worried about tonight.
Good answer.
At the moment.
I like that. Tom?
It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter to me who we play. If we get there, great. Whoever we play should be a great game. I just want to win. I really don't care who I beat. I just want to win.
You know what? After hearing from both Fangaz and Daly here, it really sounds like they are focused, obviously, for trees and threes.
Which is good, because you can't overlook them.
They're not overlooking it, but they want TMT.
Yeah.
And they want him bad. Jack, how bad do you want to beat Lakezian Arena right now? Come on, be honest. How bad do you want to be able to, do a little crossover right to the rim?
Look, this
they beat us last year. We played on a BS court.
Don't bring up the court as an excuse.
St. Cecilia.
Yeah, no, I mean, they put up 95 on us last year. So
yeah, that was crazy.
I think that had a lot to do with defense, Jack, not the court.
No, the thing was they were old last year.
Yeah.
Jack was one of the youngest
clearly
guys.
why we
He had
lost.
Jack, Tom.
Oh,
and
that
you
was
had
when
Quo.
that was
You had
when
Mickey and Vinny Ricciardi running around.
I mean, that's what happens.
That's what happens when you play a fast team and you got two old guys out there getting married and having kids.
Yeah, seriously. What are they, like 3 married people over there? Yeah. Wow. Tony Pano sucks. All right, Jack. Well, hey, listen, best of luck tonight.
I'll see you tonight, Jack.
We'll see you tonight.
Looking forward to it.
Lace up the boots. It'll be a good one.
Yeah, thanks, fellas. See you tonight.
Yep.
Wow.
I love getting Jack on the line.
Yeah, I love getting Jack on the line as well. I mean, an ultra competitor. The guy wants to win. He wants a championship. He plays with attitude. He gets down and dirty, and he's there's a reason why he may be the MVP of this summer league.
Yeah. Tom, I got to give you kudos. I've been doing it all year. Like, this is one of my top 2 favorite Fever teams, and I know he's going to say number 1 because
without a doubt, I hated Fever before you took over, Fangs.
But you're doing a sensational job, and I think you should know that. We got who we calling next, Joe?
All right, so coming up next, there is a huge, the biggest.
Yeah.
No, not the biggest. Well, they're going to be in the championship. They don't know who they will be playing
tonight.
Next, but somehow, and I was wrong, and I'll let him know that I was wrong. Greeley. Brandon from Greeley will join us next, and we'll break down the mentality of that young team as they head into the championship game. Joining us on the hotline, just like we teased, a very special guest. This guy brought a team in for the first time ever in Leewood, and they are championship bound. Greeley is heading to the B Division Championship, and Brandon joins us on the line. Brandon, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? Thanks for having me today.
Brandon, great job. Can't say enough about the team that you put together. You guys played a lights-out first half against Bogo. Shocked the crowd. Chris Mulas, I think that dunk was heard around the East Coast, where it put you guys up, I think, 16. And how's the energy right now in Greeley land?
Oh, we're feeling really good. And we're ready to take on the championship tomorrow.
So I think tomorrow's game 9:15. Flexible. Started at 9. Depending on the BBB Pale and Frail game, that's gonna end around midnight. It's gonna be brutal. Who do you want to see? Do you want to see Bitch Neek and Pale and Frail boys, or do you want to see Big Baller Brand, the kids that can't run up and down the court?
Well, I've never seen Big Baller Brand, but I've seen the way Pale and Frail plays, so I'm probably going to go with Pale and Frail.
Ooh.
And they beat us before, so I want to try and beat them again.
Wow. So you think you guys match up better against Pale and Frail, even though you guys lost to them earlier in the year? I know you said you haven't seen Big Baller Brand, but like Sil mentioned, they struggle to run up and down the field, up and down the court, and they heavily rely on their 3-point shooting. So Pale and Frail is the opponent you guys want to see, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we lost to them, and what better feeling than being the team that beat you in the championship game, and I know half the people on that team, so it would be fun to talk to them.
So you guys beat Bogo. We'll go back to that semifinal game, and I'll come out and say it. I mean, I was totally wrong on my prediction.
Yeah.
I really thought that you guys would be intimidated by that crowd because Bogo, they're savages. Blake's a savage, and I thought he would get into your head. And you guys dealt with it as well as possible.
They punched him right in the mouth early.
Exactly. You shut him up early. I mean, what was that like? What was that game like?
Well, we were prepared. So I told him that Blake was going to be crazy. I told him that they're going to have a big crowd, and I told Mikey he had to match Blake. And as soon as the game started, I think we just came out with more fire. This game meant a lot to us, and we just wanted to shut them up as quick as possible.
And you know what, Brad? That's why I give you guys credit, because I love how humble you are. You stay very humbled. Like, you knew you could win the game, and you guys blew them out. But they took you guys lightly, and you came in there with energy and fire, and that's what the difference was in the game. Because then the second half was pretty even. It was Bogo on their run, you guys went on your run. Like, that's what I was kind of expecting for the whole game. But you guys came out with such good energy in the beginning for the first 10 minutes. It was like 18-4 or 22-6. Like, you guys punched them right out. Blake sat down, and that was it. The rest was history. And you guys are too good of a free throw shooting team to lose games where you're going to be up by 10. That's where I think the difference is. If you could get up on Big Baller Brand and Pale and Frail, the championship's yours, because you guys aren't going to miss free throws down the stretch. You guys are shooting like 88% this year as a team, which is ridiculous, in a good way. But, the thing is, what I want to see is when your guys are battle tested, let's say you're down 10, want to see how your guys are going to react to that. And I think you guys stay calm and cool, and I think it's going to be a great championship tomorrow, whoever you play.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited. We got word that Ben Wolfenson won't be there tomorrow. He's on vacation, so...
Who won't be there?
Looking for a Greeley sub.
Who won't be there?
Who won't be there? Wait, Brandon, who won't be there?
Benny, the little point guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going to be on vacation, so Shar's going to have to take over the whole offense. And I'm going to probably ask Will Frieder to join the team tomorrow for the championship.
Has he played this year or no?
No, because everyone else that I want to ask can't come, so I got to have him come.
All right, I hate to break it to you, Brandon. Joe, you want to break it to him?
Yeah, he is not eligible for the postseason, so he cannot play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, all right.
I'm sorry.
Find somebody. All right, all right.
You guys got to roll with what you got.
Sorry.
All right, no problem.
That is a little tough news right there. But okay,
That's
so
all right.
you're going to be without a point guard now. It sounds like, what is that? Does that mean you're going to be carrying the ball up the court? What is that going to be like?
No, we got Shar, Mellis, and Barron are all very capable
That's
of bringing
fine.
the ball up the court.
They got the big three.
Oh.
They got Brandon, Mellis, and what's his name, Jack.
Yeah, and Shar, our other little point guard.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's not what we're worried about. But yeah, we're just going to be excited. We're going to come out strong and try and do the same thing we did to Bogo.
Yeah, just punch him early.
I like to have a quick thing. Bogo is a very classy tean. I thought it'd be like talking stuff. Like the players, they're all very nice guys. Very smooth game. They completely changed my mind on them as a team.
Oh wow, it's
so
good to hear.
Before that, what did you think of them?
Honestly, I thought they were going to be like talking our ears, telling us we were too young, trying to get in our head. But honestly, I didn't think I heard one thing the whole game from like either teams.
No, yeah, it's like really, it's good to hear that, because they're actually a really classy guys. It's Blake that kind of gets a little like, a little ridiculous.
Blake's funny though.
He's funny, yes, but also what I appreciate from Blake is he's the first one out there to go shake hands. And,
yeah, exactly.
And that's, like I told him, listen, you can talk all the shit you want, but when you lose, you gotta man up, and he's all about that. He knows it, and he wants you guys to win.
We talked after the game.
Yeah, and he's serious. Like, after the game, I spoke to him, like, you really want, and he goes, yeah, like, I want them to beat Mason's team. I hate Mason's team. And I know they'll blow out Ambrose's team in Big Baller Brand. So, you have Bogo rooting for you guys.
Yep, that's great.
All right, Brandon. Well, listen,
Brandon,
luck.
thank you for tuning in, man.
Good luck
see you
on
tomorrow.
Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Get the guys ready. Get the game plan ready, and we'll see you on the court.
All right, thanks. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
Anytime.
Take care. Wow, so a little bit of breaking news there that Greeley will be missing one of their point guards, but it sounds like they got like 5 others, so I don't know why
fine.
they were even trying to pick up another guy.
They're good. They're good.
I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
And I think we both could agree on this. They'll run Big Baller Brand out of the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Big Baller Brand, if they win, would need to shoot 80% from 3.
Like they did against Bogo that time.
Yeah, they would need to be lights out.
God damn it.
And as for Pale and Frail, I think it's safe to say that nobody wants to see Mason win.
Nope.
I think Mason is public enemy number 1. We love Tony on that team. Nick Schmidt. Who else we got? I don't know where your pen went. But nobody wants to see Mason win. I think everybody listening to this podcast doesn't want to see Mason win. And Mason will text us and be like, "Oh, I listened to the podcast.
Listen to it.
You guys stink.
And then bitch,
Joe
Nick,
Dirt
I'm the
stinks.
best."
Oh, I forgot. I didn't even mention him because he's so irrelevant.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Nico, I don't know this Greeley team. I doubted them, but it's hard to doubt them after what they did to Boga.
Yeah.
So we got a ton of action. This has been a great season. It's not over yet.
Joe.
Semifinals tonight at
Thank you,
House
brother.
of Sports. Finals for the B division will be tomorrow at House of
Live.
Sports. Live. And then we'll have the championship game
Thursday.
on Thursday.
We're going to miss you, man.
Also live.
When do you leave for Italy? Thursday, right?
I leave Thursday, yeah.
But, I mean, could you watch the game from Italy?
No.
Not like on the plane.
What time's the tip?
Tip?
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
I will be watching the game on Facebook Live.
From Italy.
No, from JFK Airport. My flight takes off at 9:40.
Oh, p.m.
Yeah, p.m.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
I'll be watching.
got-
I'm excited, and I'm going for TMT. Honestly, I mean, I don't want Fever to win because I don't want anything associated with Paniel. So my prediction is Greeley for the B, TMT for the A.
I'm going Greeley with the B, and why change? I'm going trees and threes. They're going to make this magical run.
It would be an amazing run. They've really.
They just beat a Manhattanville team.
They just beat a Manhattanville team late. They came back. Nothing will phase them. This team could do it. Just tune in, see. Hey, guys, it's been a great season. The podcast will be coming back, of course, in the fall season. We'll maybe when I get back, we'll do a recap of the season in general.
Yeah. Of course.
We'll break it all down. If anybody is interested or knows anybody that wants to put a team in for the fall season, please contact Silvio or Mason and make it happen.
Or Joltin Joe.
Oh, you could contact me, but I'll probably then send you to Sil, so don't waste your time. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Joltin Joe, Silvio de Salvatore
Joe,
here.
thank you, man. Pleasure as always. Great summer.
Take care.